Hello Seekers, welcome to Punneit Astrology, your one-stop astro channel. Mercury. It's a planet that rules half of the Upachi houses. The Gemini and Virgo are the third and sixth house of Kal Purush. This makes Mercury the planet of trade and commerce, as well as the planet that handles information exchange and dynamic financial situation on the globe. On 18th of March, the same Mercury will come close enough to the Sun that it becomes combust. Jupiter is already into combustion, and between 18th and 20th of March, both Budh and Guru will go combust. This combustion is always a critical time period for handling issues arising from Gemini and Virgo areas of your horoscope. So, avoid taking any financial decisions, major financial decisions during this period. Since this is the time period when both wealth lords, Jupiter and Mercury, will be lost in the brightness of the Sun, it may result in financial errors and banking issues due to ego, overconfidence, omission of error, or plain ignorance. And hence it is highly advised to keep your financial books neat and clean and keep your confidence straight. Mercury will cross Jupiter between 20th and 24th of March and will enter Pisces exactly on 24th. When Mercury enters Pisces zodiac sign, it will become debilitated. The Sun is already in Pisces and Mercury's motion is towards the Sun. This means that Mercury will be approaching the Sun and enter combustion. Apart from being debilitated and combust, it will also have an aspect of Ketu from Scorpio. And until Ketu doesn't transit in Libra, both Budh and Surya, Mercury and Sun, will be under Ketu's direct influence. Now, if you see, the third house from Mercury indicates willpower of Mercury, communication skill, initiation of financial transactions, banking, and this combust state of the planet may result in you being deceived due to the presence of Rahu, third from Mercury, in Taurus. Be aware before investing in stock, as well as making mistake in investment may lead to huge losses. Seek guidance from your financial advisor before any major financial transactions. Always remember that you may face communication difficulties or problem with your boss, supervisor, or government officials during the combust Mercury period. You may feel that your communication is appropriate, but problems may arise since you may not realize how your words are being understood or misunderstood by someone else. Do not give any emotional reaction under the influence of your ego. Sun is going to heavily influence Mercury here. And as soon as Mercury will progress from 24th March, Venus will be ready to leave Capricorn, and on 31st March, Venus will enter Aquarius. Hence, a Jupiter-Venus conjunction will take place in Aquarius for a short duration, and by this time, Mercury will be very, very close to the Sun, and that is why it will impact finances. On 8th April, Mercury will cross over from Pisces to Aries, and we will see it move out of the sign of debilitation. By this time, Mars will also move in the sign of Aquarius, and this will be important because as soon as Budh will transit in Aries, Mars will be 11th from its own zodiac, and this is a very strong formation for Mercury. And on the same date, Mars-Venus-Jupiter conjunction will take place 11th from Mercury. Quite a strong position. But remember, during this time frame, you still have to be financially careful because Budh has to cross the Gandanta of Pisces and Aries, the Revati and Ashwini Gandanta. Mind may be confused. You may face issues in the areas of life controlled by Gemini and Virgo. So you will have to be extra careful in the areas of life which has Virgo and Gemini in your horoscope. If we move ahead of 8th April, by this time Rahu, Jupiter and Sun will be reaching their respective borders of their Rashi. On 12th April, Jupiter will be in the boundary of Pisces and Aquarius. Rahu has just entered the sign of Aries and Sun is in the Gandanta in Pisces. Now this is extremely volatile time period, so keep your mind stable and focused. This is very crucial for students and preparing for competitive examination. Rahu, Ketu, Mars, Venus, Jupiter all will change their Rashi. Hence it is advised to be careful during this chaotic duration. Also, I will be making a video on the instability of April in 2022, where I will explain how you will manage the energy shift that will happen in the month of April. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel to stay notified about the video and all upcoming videos. On 14th April, Sun will enter Aries zodiac sign and a new cycle will begin. But remember, by this time Jupiter will be in Pisces, Sun and Rahu in Aries. And in between all this, Mercury will be stuck. Sun and Rahu in Aries will result in Mercury suddenly realizing its problem. Buddha will suddenly realize its difficulties and will receive a boost. But it will further push you in taking risk to solve your problems. This isn't the right time to take any risk, especially financial one, and any risk that can hurt your consciousness. On 16th April, combustion will end and Mercury will be equidistant between Sun and Rahu. Here, Rahu and Sun are actually approaching each other, and in future they will form an eclipse. But it's like they are heading to devour Mercury, and that is where the risk is. Irrespective of Jupiter being in a stable position, you might take risk. Huge transformation in banking industry, big frauds and mistakes in financial books will be exposed. Hence, take care of your own taxation and accounts, get your books audited, take care of your company and career, and take optimistic steps to avoid any financial mistakes. When Mercury will exit out of the combustion, it will realize its karmic nature. It will come face to face with Rahu, because as soon as Mercury exits the Sun's grip, there is Rahu in Aries. Rahu indicates darkness, which means any mistake in the combustion during the period of the combustion will result into losses and regret. Mercury will proceed in Aries, and on 25th of April, Buddha will cross over Rahu to enter Taurus zodiac sign. In a small time frame, on 29th April, Saturn will also Aquarius, where Mars, Venus and Moon will already be present on that day. So losses in businesses, manufacturing industry, real estate, trade and commerce will be affected. Furthermore, controversies may arise which may lead to broken contracts. Security lapses in offices may result in job losses. You have to be careful. Chant the mantra Vakratunda Mahakaya Surikoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurume Deva Sarvakareshu Sarvada during this time period. Chanting this mantra, having a calm and composed mind, staying patient will minimize chances of any problems, especially from Virgo and Gemini. Improve your communication and understand your enemies during the period when Buddha will be especially in Aries. And if you feel negativity is increasing in your life and confrontation with your enemies is taking place, then chant Ganesh Kavach 7 times a day until Mercury leaves the sign of Aries. So that was a quick take. I just wanted to give a quick message on the Combust Buddha. This is a unique combustion, which is why I shared a detailed analysis. I hope you like this video. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to stay connected. Follow me on Instagram for reels and engaging content, and on Telegram for links to all platforms. For consultations, please drop me an email. I appreciate your time. We'll meet you in the next video. Till then, namaste.